If you start a program and you give the same program, then same behavior will be available everywhere continuously. But since the vehicles are not automatic, they are running by the human, and human behaviors are dynamic. All the humans are not behaving on the same way, so the effect on each of the vehicles will be different, but it will be approximate. So that's why it is said in the first point, the car following. These are the features. Features of the first point is that the car following behavior is approximate in nature, as in the process are human, because human behavior. But majority of the driver will behave on that. Okay. Next. The driver of the following vehicle seems to react to certain stream variables, such as distance headway between itself and the vehicle ahead and the this distance headway. These variables are referred to as the stimuli to which the driver reacts. Okay, so what it is saying that what is the distance between the two vehicles? Okay, distance between the two vehicles are called the distance headway. So this is one of the major factors based on which the following vehicle will behave. Okay, and then how the change is occurring between these two. Sometimes this gap will increase, sometimes this gap may reduce. It means what? Suppose this vehicle has suddenly increased the speed. If the following vehicle cannot react on the same way the following leading vehicle has reacted, then this headway will increase. If the leading vehicle applies the brake, and immediately the following vehicle do not understand that the leading vehicle has applied the brake, then what will happen? This vehicle will come closer to it. So headway will reduced. Okay. So these variables, whatever the variables, that is basically the applying the brake or increasing reducing the speed, these are basically in a single terms called stimuli. Okay, means some kind of stimulus is applied and based on which some reaction will occur, and after the reaction there will be a result. Okay. So response to stimuli in car following behavior is asymmetric in the sense that drivers respond differently to distance headway decrements than to distance headway increments. Okay. So when the distance headway reduced, means the gap between the two vehicles are reduced, then the behavior of the driver, and when the distance headway between the two vehicles are increased, then the behavior of the following driver will not be the same. In this case, driver will be more cautious, whereas in this case, drivers will be less cautious. Okay, so their behavior are different. This what is denoted as asymmetric. It is telling that it is asymmetric, means it is not symmetric, not similar. Okay, behavior of the driver in this case and the behavior of the driver in this case are not similar. That's why they are called asymmetric behavior. Okay, this is possibly due to the fact that distance headway decrements pose safety hazards, whereas distance headway increments do not. Okay, that's what I said, that when the driver are very close, they are more cautious, means more safety is required, whereas drivers are far away, the less safety is required, so they are little bit relaxed on that. Okay. It said car following behavior is stable. What is it? The behavior is such that if the leading vehicle changes its speeds for some time, then maintains a steady pace, the following vehicle eventually starts driving at the same speed and at a safe distance away. That is, although the distance headway and the relative speed between the vehicles initially vary with time, these values eventually stabilize at the safe distance headway and zero respectively. This particular property of car following is referred to as local stability. Or it is saying that, say the leading vehicle, so this is the leading vehicle, this leading vehicle has applied some brake. Once these vehicles apply brake, so speed is reduced here. So slowly, after some time, means after reaction time, this vehicle will realize that this front vehicle has applied the brake. So this vehicle will also apply the brake. Once it applies the brake, this will realize that okay, this front vehicle has applied the brake, so it will also apply the brake, and then finally this will also apply the brake. So slowly what happened? All these four vehicle has applied the brake, and then after some times, almost all the vehicles will maintain the same speed if they want to continue. Suppose whenever you see in a single lane roads, and if there is no passing possibilities are there, you will find that almost all the vehicles are applied same speed. Okay, if this vehicle increase the speed, slowly this vehicle will also start increasing, this vehicle will also start, this vehicle will also start, and after some time you will find that all the vehicles are maintaining the more or less same speed. Okay, so this property is called the local stability. So that's why it is called the car following behavior is stable. Means after some times it will become stable. Means all the vehicles will maintain the same speed when one vehicle is following another vehicle in a single lane road. Next, car following behavior is such that any perturbations to distance headway and relative speed introduced by the leading vehicle progressively reduce as they get transmitted upstream in a platoon of vehicles. This implies that in a sufficiently long platoon, the perturbation introduced by the lead vehicle may not be felt at all by the vehicles near the end of the platoon. This property is referred to as the asymptotic stability. Means here I told only 4 vehicles. So if 4 vehicles are there, then whatever the properties or whatever the things will be done by the first vehicle or the top leading vehicle, it will be same as other. But say if in a queue there are 400 vehicles are there, and if this vehicle increase the speed from 30 to 35, will that affect the 400th vehicle? Because once this speed has increased 30 to 35, again this vehicle will increase, this vehicle will go. So slowly all the vehicles try to react, and it may happen that this vehicle has gone from 30 to 35, this vehicle may be 35, but after some time the vehicles will not react on the same way how the leading vehicles were reacted. Means what will happen that initially this vehicle has increased 35, so this vehicle has run for a time of 5 minutes with a speed of 35, and after that, after 5 minutes, this vehicle has come back once again to the 30 km/h speed. So whatever within these 5 minutes, the effect may not reach to the end part and last vehicle, and before it reaches to the last vehicle, again the front vehicle has reacted, and say it may come back to the original position. So again the vehicle has to come back. So what I am trying to say that by this time the reaction may not reach to the last vehicle if the queue is very long, or whatever the way the front vehicle has reacted in this situation when the vehicle were moving from 30 to 35, the last vehicle may not react on the same way. Okay, so this behavior, that's why this behavior is called asymptotic stability. Asymptotic stability means in a long queue, all the vehicles will not, or all the driver will not react on same way how the leading vehicles has reacted. That's why it is said that any perturbation to distance headway means if distance headway means speed increase means distance headway may increase, or if speed reduce means distance headway may reduce. So any change in the distance headway may not affect to the last vehicle, so the effect will be less to the last vehicle. If distance headway increase, say here 30 meter to 40 meter, it's not like that here also it will be 40 meter. Here it may be say 30 meter to 31 meter or 32 meter. Okay, so the effect is not constant throughout the queue for a longer queue. So that behavior is called asymptotic stability. Okay. Local stability means when the queue is small queue, then almost all the vehicles will behave in the same way. When the queue is very long queue, all the vehicles will not behave on the same way. So it is called asymptotic stability. Next, since car following is a human control process, the stable condition reached is not absolutely stable in the mathematical sense of the word. There is some small and cyclic variation in the distance headway and speed around their respectively stable position. This referred to as drift. What is trying to say is that even if I am saying that this vehicle has reached from 30 to 35 km, not necessarily that exactly 35 km speed will be maintained, kilometer per hour speed will be maintained by the following vehicle or these vehicles. Okay, there will be small changes. Okay, because ultimately, as I already told you, that it is not machine controlled, it is not automatic. It is basically humans are the drivers. So human control it is. So human behaviors are changed. Stochastic nature is there. So there will be some changes on the driver behavior. So every driver will not react on the same way. Okay, so this behavior is called the drift because there are some changes are there everywhere, every distance headway or every speed of every vehicles. Okay, this behavior of the car following is called the drift. Next, another features which is seen is that the stable speed and the stable distance headway are not independent of one another. The higher the stable speed, the greater is the stable distance headway, and vice versa. Okay, what it is saying that the stable speeds are depend on one another. Okay, whatever the speeds it is maintained by here, the same speed is maintained here. So same headway will be maintained. If sometimes the speed between the two vehicles are very high, so this speed is 60 also, or this speed is also 60, so headway will be high. More headway will be there. Whereas if this vehicle is maintaining 20 and this vehicle is maintaining 20, then headway may be less. Okay, because of the safety concern. Okay, because these two vehicles are maintaining a 20-20, so they think that they can stop the vehicles, and mathematically also you can see that if this is 20, then it will stop the vehicles if it applies the brakes before then how much time it is required for this particular vehicles. Okay, so this is another behavior that we can see, that stable speed and stable distance headway are not independent of one another, means it is dependent on one another. Okay, what is the speed of this vehicle and what is the speed of this vehicle, based on that the stability will vary. Last one, closing in and shying away pattern are observed in carpooling behavior. If the driver of the following vehicle finds that the distance headway is large, then she closes in one on the leading vehicle, irrespective of the actions of the leading vehicle. On the other hand, if the driver of the following vehicle finds that the distance headway is small, then she shies away from the leading vehicle, irrespective of the action of the leading vehicles. Suppose distance headway between these two vehicles are very high, so sometimes what they will come closer because the distance headway is more than enough for the safety. So they will come close to the leading vehicle. Some reasons we can find that sometimes these two vehicles came very close to each other. So because of the safety reason, even if the front vehicles do not apply any kind of brakes or do not increase the speed, so still they may increase the distance headway. Okay. When the distance headway is reduced, that is called closing in behavior. When the distance headway is increased, that is called shying away behavior. Okay. So these are the some behaviors that are generally considered based on defined research and defined analysis part, that these are some behaviors which are visible in car following situation. Means when a single lane road is there and one car is following to another car, then almost these are the behaviors which are applicable or which are visible. So if we collect all this behavior and derive in mathematical way, then we can develop a model, and that model is called the car following model. So based on all these behaviors, this GM model of car following behavior is developed. Are you hearing me?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you have any question after this part, you can ask me. Otherwise, I will go to the mathematical part. How is the mathematical equations developed for this following model? If you have anything, you can ask me. Schematically, how this GM model is represented, let me show that you. Okay, stimulus is some kind of extra force, so something is happened to the traffic stream. Say maybe the front vehicle is applied brake, or the front vehicle or the leading vehicle has increased the speed. Now once it is happening with the traffic stream, at the same time the other vehicles which are following the leading vehicle will try to sense or try to realize that what happened to the stream, and based on that realization they will give a response. Response means either they will apply the brake or they will increase the brake, increase the speed or whatever. Okay, so this is the basic concept, that some kind of additional force is applied, there is stimulus, then they will realize what happened and then they will respond. Okay, the stimulus we can say, this is one example is like say relative speed. Relative speed. Okay, speed between the front vehicle and the following vehicle has increased or reduced. Okay, relative speed means suppose the front vehicle speed is say B1 and the leading following vehicle speed is B2, so we find out the difference. So difference is B. Okay, B1. So this is the relative speed. It may increase or it may reduce. How it will increase? It will increase if B1 is increasing. Okay, that means front vehicle has increased the speed. If B1 is reduced, means front vehicle has applied the brake, so the difference between B1 and B2 will reduce. Okay, so relative speed. Sensitivity is basically function of distance headway and function of distance headway and speed of the following vehicle. Speed of the following. Okay, and finally response. Response will be in terms of either it will accelerate or it may decelerate. In terms of acceleration or deceleration. rate of the following vehicle at time t plus delta. If you say this relative speed was at time t, at any time t, then this will be happening at t plus delta t. Delta t is the basically reaction time, whatever be the time it takes to take to response. Okay, so this diagram is basically called this schematic of the GM model. Schematic diagram of the schematic diagram GM model means General Motors model. Whatever the model they have developed. Okay, it was during 1950s and 60s. Okay. Now we'll see mathematically how these stimulus are applied and how it is sensitizing, and then what is the response of it. Okay. Let us say this vehicle B. Yes. I'll tell you the meaning. What the symbol I made is here. This is okay, if you want to note down, you can note down this one. Okay, then I will tell you what I am trying to tell you there. Suppose there are two vehicles, A and B. Okay, so this is vehicle A and this is vehicle B on a single lane road. Okay, if the leading vehicle, this is leading vehicle and this is the following vehicle. A is the leading vehicle and B is the following vehicle. If you want, you can note down. A is leading vehicle and B is the following Okay, let's say the leading vehicle is the nth vehicle. Okay, so there are many number vehicles are there. So the leading vehicle, that first vehicle, is considered as the nth vehicle. Okay, and the following vehicle is considered as the n plus 1th vehicle. Okay, some vehicle number you can say there are multiple number. You can say there are p vehicles are there or m vehicles are there. So first vehicle is considered as the n vehicle. Okay, and vehicle B is considered as the n plus 1th vehicle. Now if you take n is 0, then this is the 0th vehicle, or if you take n is 1, then it will be the first vehicle, and if you take n is 1, then this will be the second vehicle, depending on how you are denoting the value of n. It may be anything. Okay. Then the distance of these vehicles from a fixed section at any time t can be taken as, okay, say now this is my position, a reference position. With this reference position, what is the distance of this nth vehicle? I am denoting as xn. Okay, xn is the distance of nth vehicle with a reference line. Okay, this one I am taking as the reference line. So with this reference line, the distance of the vehicle A is xn. Since I told that this is the nth number vehicle, so n plus 1th number vehicle, the distance with respect to the same reference line is denoted as xn plus 1. Okay, so xn and xn plus 1 are the distance of the vehicle with respect to a reference point for the nth vehicle and n plus 1 vehicle. Okay, so the distance of these vehicles from a fixed section at any time t can be taken as xn and x plus 1, xn plus 1. That's right. Fine. So if this distance is xn plus 1, then what will be x dot n plus 1? What is the meaning of x dot n plus 1? X dot n plus 1 is nothing but the speed of the following vehicle. Now for the safety reason, what this vehicle will try? This vehicle A and vehicle B, they will try to maintain some distance between them. Okay, what is that distance? Let us assume that this distance is S. S is the minimum distance required to be maintained by a pair of vehicles for the safety reason. Whatever with the speed, irrespective of their speed, if you see, even if you go for park the vehicle in a parking area, still you will find that there are certain distance between the two vehicles. We do not just put two vehicles very close to close or touching two vehicles. We don't keep like that. We keep some maintain minimum distance. Okay. Let us say this S is the minimum distance between the two vehicles that this two vehicle has to maintain. In addition to that, so there are some additional distance the following vehicle has maintained based on its speed. Let's say that distance is P. Okay, and this P is speed of its own vehicle. Okay, so that P, whatever the additional distance the following vehicle has maintained, that is its own speed. So what is its own speed? Own speed denoting as x dot. Dot, generally we say that dot is the slope or the speed. Okay, so since we are denoting that this what is the this vehicle's distance as x n plus 1, so similarly its speed will be noted as x dot n plus 1, and with some constant. Okay, it is not that exactly the p will be equal to constant is to be multiplied, so that constant we have multiplied. Okay, so basically what I am trying to say that x dot n plus 1 is the speed of the n plus 1, and rho is a constant of proportionality of the unit of time. Okay, so this constant we will see later on how we can find it. Okay, then what we can write from this expression? Or from this diagram, what we can write? We can write that xn is equal to x n plus 1 plus s. Can you write it? You see the distance from with respect to this reference point, the distance of this nth vehicle, that is leading vehicle, is xn, which is nothing but equal to three part. One is the distance of the following vehicle from with respect to the reference line, plus what is the minimum safe distance required, that is s. This safe distance is basically when these two vehicles are in rest position at zero speed. What is the safe distance required? Is s plus some distance because of the speed of the following vehicles. Okay, that is p. Or simply what I can write, that xn minus xn plus 1 is equal to, what is the p? P is nothing but rho x dot n plus 1 plus x. Can I write this? Okay, so if you want to, you can write down the meaning of s here. S is the distance between the front bumpers of the vehicle at rest. When the vehicle is at rest condition, what is the distance between the two vehicles? Okay. Now differentiate this equation. Differentiate this equation. Differentiate it. What I will get? Let us say here one equation I have noted. P is equal to rho x dot n plus 1. Let us say this is equation number 1. Then this is equation number, no, this is equation number 2. Now you differentiate equation. If you differentiate equation 2, what can we write? What will happen? This ds by dt will be, differentiate with respect to time, not out. ds by dt will be 0 because it is a constant. What will be this value? This will be x double dot n plus 1 into rho. This is equal to x dot n minus x dot n plus 1. Can I write like that? Or if I want to write down the same sentence, or otherwise I can write like that. This n plus 1 is equal to 1 upon rho, then x dot n minus x dot n plus 1. Okay, so I can write it like that. Let us say this is next equation, that is equation number 3. So this is equation number 3. So here you see this is a, what is this x double dot? X double dot is nothing but the acceleration. What is this x dot? X dot is the speed of the n vehicle. And what is this? This is speed of the n plus 1 vehicle. So what we can see, that the acceleration of the following vehicle, n plus 1 vehicle, is nothing but the following vehicle. Acceleration of the following vehicle is nothing but equal to difference between the speed of leading vehicle and following vehicle multiplied by some factor. This is a factor. Okay. Now this acceleration will be applied after time t, because whatever the things we are calculated here, we are calculating these things at set at when the acceleration will be applied. Acceleration will be applied after certain times, because whenever the situation was arised that whenever the front vehicle is applied brake or front vehicle has increased the speed, immediately the following vehicle cannot apply the brake. It will apply the brake after some times. That means after some times it will gain some kind, maybe some acceleration or maybe some deceleration after some times. Okay, so we need to introduce after time t is equal to, what was that? And this speed was when it was at time t minus x dot n plus 1 t. Now in place of writing 1 upon rho, I am introducing a term as lambda. Okay, 1 upon rho is nothing but equal to the lambda I am writing. So I can write it like that. Let us say this is the next equation. What was the earlier equation number? 3. So let us say this is equation number 4. Okay, here we have introduced a term lambda. Okay, so you can write down what is the meaning of this t, and two terms we have introduced. This small t is any time t, capital T we have introduced, and we have introduced del lambda. You can write down what is capital T is the time lag of response to the stimulus. Means after how much time the following vehicle has responded. So there is a time difference between the stimulus and the response. Okay, so it is given a time lag of response to the stimulus, and lambda is equal to 1 upon rho. This is also sometimes called as sensitivity. Okay, so this lambda is called the sensitivity. So now our objective is to know what is this sensitivity. Okay, this sensitivity, how to calculate, I am not deriving. Maybe you may not be able to understand, which is a master degree level second. So straightforward, I am giving you how to find out this sensitivity. This sensitivity is found like that. General expression for sensitivity lambda is like that. Lambda is equal to x dot n plus 1 to the power m t plus capital T divided by x n t minus x n plus 1 t to the power L. Okay, and then a constant is there, a or alpha. Sometimes it is some books alpha maybe. So this a is written like that. I am giving this with a different color. Okay, a constant a into acceleration of the following vehicle at time t plus t power m divided by difference between the speed of the leading vehicle and following vehicle at time t to the power L. Okay, so if I introduce this lambda in this equation, in equation number 4, then what can I write? So this was equation number 5. Then combining 4 and 5, I can get equation number 6. 6 will be like that. X double dot n plus 1 at time t plus t. This is equal to a x dot n plus 1 to the power m t plus t divided by x n t minus x n plus 1 t all to the power n, and this expression is to be multiplied by difference of the speed x n t minus x n plus 1 dot at time t. This is equation number 6. Okay, so this is the general expression for GM model of car following, that x double dot n plus 1 at time t plus t, or you can use delta t also, that's not an issue. is equal to a constant alpha, or some book you will find it is written this constant a or alpha and with comma lm. It depends on this value of l. I am telling you what is lm. Okay, you can use right there alpha l comma m, or simply alpha lm or a lm also you can write. You can write like that also. So alpha lm, then x to the power x dot n plus 1 t plus t to the power m divided by the difference between the speed of the vehicles at time t to the power l, and then multiplied by difference between the speed of the following vehicle, leading vehicle and the following vehicle. Now question is, what are those parameters L, M and all those? Okay. So if you want, you can quickly write down in this expression what I am trying to say. In this expression, x double dot t indicate the acceleration or deceleration of the vehicle. Now which vehicle you are talking about? It depends based on that this suffix. If you are talking about the nth vehicle, then suffix will be x double dot n. If you are talking about the n plus 1 vehicle, then the following vehicle, then it will be n plus 1. If you are taking that acceleration of the vehicle at time t, then that is initial. If you are taking the acceleration of vehicle as after the response, then it will be t plus capital T, or even you can use t plus delta t also. X dot indicate the speed. T indicates this in bracket small t indicates at time t, and t plus delta t indicates after the response, or t plus capital T indicates after the response. If it is suffix is n, that means it is for the leading vehicle. If suffix is the n plus 1, it is indicating that it is for the following vehicle. Okay. Simply x indicate the distance of that particular vehicle with respect to some reference time. Here we are indicating that xn is the leading vehicle and xn plus 1 is the following vehicles. Okay. Then capital T or the delta T is the response time, or you can say the reaction time. Okay, after how much time it is reacting. Okay, so that here you use capital T, or we can write even delta T also. Then what is this alpha lm? Alpha lm or alm is a constant which depend on the value of L and M. Okay, this is a constant which will depend on the value of L and M. Again, L and N are also two constants. It depends on for which model you are going to use this model. Suppose you want to derive the linear model of macroscopic relationship using this microscopic model, then the value of L and M will be something different. Or suppose if you want to derive the logarithmic model of the macroscopic model using this LMN, then the value of LMN will be different and alpha LM will also be different. Okay, so it depends on this constant LM and alpha LM where you are going to use this relationship. So depending on that, we have to choose the sum value of L, M and constant alpha LM. Okay, otherwise this is the general expression for the microscopic model of the car follower.
Sir. So it is M is raised to power, right? So it is power, right? Sir, power.
Yes, it is power. It is power. Here M is power.
Okay.
Here also M is power.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, and this is a multiplication factor. A or alpha, and then it is depending on the value of LM. That's why its suffix is written L and M. Anything on this? If you have any doubt on how I have derived it, then ask me. Otherwise, I will go to the next part. Okay. So basically, this model we can use to find out the speed, flow, and density of a traffic stream, which is moving in a steady state condition. Okay, let us see how we can apply this expression for say other models, whatever we are discussing about. Okay, let us say in some case, say the value of m equal to 0 and the value of L equal to 1. If I apply the value of m equal to 0 and L equal to 1, then what will happen to the expression 6? Can you tell me? If we apply the value of m equal to 0 and L equal to 1, what can I write here? If I apply m equal to 0, 1, so something to the power 0 is what? If we apply in this equation,
1, sir.
something to 0 is equal to 1. So what I can write? I can write x double dot n plus 1 at time t plus delta t is equal to the constant, say alpha or a, whatever I have written, a, and then this is lm is 1 0, whatever with the value it will come. Okay, and this part, this portion will become 0, and here the power will become 1. So ultimately I can write here that this expression is equal to x dot n t minus x dot n plus 1 t divided by xn t minus x n plus 1 t. Because L is power 1, so power 1 if you write, you can write it like. Okay. Now can you integrate? Okay. Now can you say this is the equation number? What was our earlier equation number 5? Say something. Equation number 6. Okay, this is a different part. Okay, I am not talking about this exactly this one. Now I am seeing the special case. Say one special case is there where m equal to now I am saying that you integrate this equation. What do you get if you integrate this equation? Earlier we used to differentiate, now I am saying you integrate it. If you integrate the acceleration, what will you get? Velocity. Okay, so this will give the velocity. There you can write integrate expression 6. So what you will get? You will get velocity x n plus 1 at time t plus t. Then there is a constant. Constant is say a. What will be this value? Here differentiation. This is x dot n divided by xn. If you integrate it, what will you get? If you integrate x dot by x, if you integrate it, what will you get? Is it like that? This is x dot and this is x. Okay, or you can say whatever the expression. So this total thing you can say it is x and this is x dot. So what will you get? Integration of x dot by x is what? चेक कर रहा है क्या नेट में? Tell me integration of x dot by x. Basically, it is integration of dx dt, dx upon dt divided by x. X dot is what? Dx upon dt. If you say here integrating over with over time t, and the integration of dx upon dt divided by x. What is that? Just check it out. This is nothing but a log of
log.
Okay, you just try to differentiate log x. What is the differentiation of log x? If you differentiate it, what will you get? Differentiation of log x is
by x.
1 upon
1 by
x, and differentiation of x is x dot. Right? You have to do 2 times the differentiation here. Once differentiation of log x is what? 1 upon x. And differentiation of x is what? X dot. So it is ultimately what? X dot by x. That means x dot by x, if you integrate it, it will give you log x. Okay, so you are writing in terms of natural log, so it will be xn t minus xn plus 1 t. Anything else? Anything else we need to write? A constant c
dx.
Okay, the indefinite integration, so you have to apply a constant c. In case of definite integration means in case of limit you need not to put c, but here we have to put c. Okay. Now since we are saying that it is a stream where vehicles are moving with a constant speed, because all the vehicles are continuously following each other, that means we can say that it is a steady stream, steady traffic stream, or steady state condition. Steady state condition means what? That all the vehicles are maintaining same speed. It means what? It means x dot n at t plus time t is nothing but equal to x dot t. If all the vehicles are maintaining same speed, so there is no perturbation to the leading vehicle, then speed of the vehicles at any time will be same, and speed of any vehicles will be same. Right? In a steady state condition, the speed of all the vehicles at any time is same. So we can say this is nothing but is equal to speed u. Okay, so one line you can write. In case of steady state condition, in case of steady state condition, the speed of the vehicles at time t plus t is nothing but equal to speed of the vehicles at time t. Means after the reaction also the vehicles are maintaining the same speed. So if this is the condition, then I can say that this is nothing but is equal to u. U is nothing but equal to speed of the stream. Speed of the stream at any time is equal to a into ln x n t minus x n plus 1 t plus c. What is this difference? This difference is nothing but, what is the difference? Difference of the position of the front bumper of the two vehicles. If you just
space headway.
If you see this is xn with respect to this position, and with respect to this position, this is xn plus 1. So this is the difference. Okay, what is this difference? This difference is approximately, this difference is the space headway. Okay, this difference is nothing but the space headway. So basically what we can say, xn t minus x n plus 1 t is nothing but equal to space headway. Okay, or for any vehicles, if you take any vehicles at any time, the difference between the two consecutive vehicles is nothing but equal to, we can say, average space headway. हो सकता है? At any time, if you take any two consecutive vehicles and find out their difference between their position, then that is nothing but the average space headway. If you take all the vehicles, take their average, that is called the average space headway. What is the relation between density and space headway? I told already. What is the difference between density and space headway?
Reciprocal.
And space headway is nothing but equal to inverse of density. Okay, average space headway is nothing but equal to inverse of density. What is density? Density is the number of vehicle over a particular length. So if number of vehicles you know, find out how many space are there. Then approximately 1 upon space is equal to density, number of vehicles. It is simply like that. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles are turning there. So how many space are there? If you know this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 space. Okay, and how many vehicles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles are there. So this is giving you the density. Okay, so average space area is nothing but equal to 1 upon density. So if you go back here, what was the equation? Equation was u equal to this. So that means here what we can write? U is equal to A into ln. Ultimately you can write U is equal to A into ln 1 upon K plus C. Okay, U is equal to ln 1 upon K plus C. Let us give some equation number here. What was earlier equation number? 6. Let us say this equation number 7. Now in equation number 7, we apply the boundary condition. Apply boundary condition. What are the boundary condition? When the speed of the stream is 0. What does it indicate? When the speed of the stream is 0, that means no vehicles are able to move. It means density has turned to jump density. So what we can write in equation 7? From equation 7 I can write U is equal to 0 is equal to A ln 1 upon Kj plus C. Is it okay? So this implies what is C? C is equal to minus A ln 1 upon K. Is it okay? So you got C value as minus A ln 1 upon Kj. Now we substitute this C value in equation number 7. Substitute C in equation 7. What will you get? You will get U is equal to A ln 1 upon K minus A ln 1 upon Kj. Okay, what does this indicate? This indicates that A ln Kj by K. Is it? U is equal to A ln Kj by K. What is this expression? Do we know this expression? ये एक्सप्रेशन देखा है पहले?
Yes, sir.
What is this expression?
Greenverse model.
This expression is called the Greenberg model, logarithmic model of the traffic stream. Okay, Greenberg model. Okay, now you know how to calculate this A value. Already I have discussed earlier. You can apply again boundary conditions and you can find out the A value also. Okay, so this is the Greenberg model. That is what we can say that even using the microscopic relationship of the traffic stream parameter, that is basically the mathematical expression of the car following model, we can find out the macroscopic values of the traffic stream. This U is nothing but a macroscopic value. Okay, this K density is nothing but a macroscopic value. M density is also a macroscopic value, and whatever the A is basically replaced will also be a Macroscopic value. Okay, so macroscopic parameter we can find out using the microscopic relationship of the traffic stream parameter, provided if we apply the proper constant value. That is, here we have applied constant value as m equal to 0 and l equal to 1. Similarly, we can also derive the linear model of the traffic stream parameters. How we can find out? In this expression, if you put m equal to 0 and l equal to 2, you will be able to find out the linear model of the macroscopic traffic stream parameters. Okay, do it by yourself. Put m equal to 0 and n equal to 2. That will give you green shield model. Green shield model.
Sir.
Yes.
So this is this K and U, they are all macroscopic parameters, right, sir?
Yes, this is now macro.
Macro, right, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Macro means it is stream parameter, not the individual vehicles parameter. Okay. Micro means it is the individual vehicles parameter. Macro means it is the stream parameter. So you put m equal to 0 and l equal to 2, you will be able to, in this equation, in expression number 6. Okay, in this expression put, not expression number 6. In expression number, yeah, this is expression number 6. I think same expression I have given here. So this should be 7. And you write down 6 here. In this expression number 6, you put m equal to 0 and l equal to 2 and derive this expression. You will be able to derive the green shield model. Green shield model is nothing but the linear model of traffic streams. Okay, do that part yourself, and you can submit as an assignment. Okay, don't search in any book or any internet. You may see the answer. Okay, answer may be available. You do it by yourself and submit as an assignment. Now, how will you submit the assignment? For submission of assignment, it is ERP. Through ERP, okay. Anyway, I will upload this question in ERP. Okay, maybe by today or tomorrow. In ERP, you will find this question. Then you submit it as an assignment in ERP. Some marks I will give for this particular question. Okay, you have to do it on handwritten page, not typing. ये सब मैंने लिखा handwritten. ऐसा आपको भी handwritten में लिखना है, and then you take the photograph of your handwritten page and submit there as an PDF format. Okay, suppose 2-3 pages are there. Take all these 2-3 pages together. Using your mobile, you can take PDF scan and then you submit it. Okay, you might have done some kind of assignment in previous semester also through ERP. So I'll upload this question in ERP. Last class I asked you to solve the problem. Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
How many of you have done? Where is it? How many of you have solved the problem? How many? Who else? I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 hand, 5 hand. Okay. The same question, what I will do, I will upload in ERP once again as an assignment, and you upload there. Okay, whatever the questions I have given you earlier, those who have done, fine. Those who have not done, you do it, and that also I will upload in ERP as an assignment. Okay, so that will be your assignment 1, and this will be your assignment 2, and then you upload it. I will give their specific time. Within that time, you upload it there, and I will check there itself, and I will give marks on ERP itself. Okay, so you will find the question.
Sir, we have to do it manually, right? All the calculations, because we use Excel to solve the question.
That question you do it in Excel.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Excel so that you can also learn that part, how to do this, all this calculation in Excel. And anyway, you can do it. And this problem you solve manually, this derivation. Okay, and take photograph. That one you do in Excel, and then convert the Excel into PDF, and then upload it. Okay, you can easily convert that Excel into PDF, and table and all those things should be there visible. Should be visible. Fine. Anything else? Any issue? Anything? Whatever I have said today.
Sir,
Follow.
Sir.
Yes.
Sometimes ERP it doesn't work, sir. Right? The
I'll
ERP.
give you sufficient time. Maybe 7 days to 10 days. I will give you.
No, sir. It doesn't work, sir. The ERP when we have to upload it, sir. Yes. Sometimes, sir.
Give you 10 days time. So if it doesn't work today, it will work tomorrow. Now within 10
Okay,
days,
sir.
not
Okay, sir.
it will work. You don't keep it for the last day. If you keep it for the last day, then you may not be able to upload it. You will say that ERP is not working on the last day. So you do it before that and try to upload it. I'll give you 7 to 10 days time for both the assignment. Okay, maybe okay. I'll give you 10 days time for both the assignment. I'll upload it today or tomorrow, and 10 days time you will get, and by that 10 days you have to upload the solution for both the. Okay. Any other? Okay, then let us stop here. Okay. 2 classes
Thank you, sir.
missed. Next week I'll try to cover up those 2 extras by some extra class. And we will meet on Monday once again. Okay, chalo.